Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video on what my hesitations were about becoming a coach because I had hesitations. And what was funny is my coach asked me 3 different times to be a coach. And what was more interesting is that I was actually doing everything a coach was already doing. I was posting on Facebook. I just was an active poster. I was very active in the challenge groups. I was sharing my meal plans that I was writing up. And so I was already doing everything. And yet it was kind of like this mind connection, like, well, wait, everybody's going to think that I need to be perfect. Everybody's going to think that, I need to know all the answers. And that freaked me out. And so when my coach asked me to coach, I was like, I can't do what you do. And she's like, you're already doing that. And so that was my first hesitation, is that I was really fearful to kind of take on that, like, hey, I'm a coach. And what I've realized now is that coaching is just no different. It is a title, absolutely, but it's more a title of cheerleader, supporter. It's more of, hey, I'm in this with you and doing it with you. And more importantly, it's actually kept me on my journey. Another hesitation I had was, I'm the type of person that I only like to do things if I know I'm going to be really good at them. And if I am not so sure about things that how it's going to work out, then my way of doing things is to actually not do them. And for some reason, this intrigued me enough. And what I like about our system is you can sign up to be a coach and you can be a discount coach. And so that means you just get 25% off your products. And there's no, I didn't have to buy any product. I didn't have to sell anything. So there was not anything like I could quote unquote fail at. And so that kind of helped me not feel so much pressure as to, what if this doesn't work out? What if I don't sell anything? What if I don't sell to anybody? And so that helped me tremendously kind of get over that. My next hesitation was, I was 41. I live in a small town. I'm not outgoing. I live in another small town in Florida. And I just was like, I'm not a salesperson. Like, my husband has been in sales his whole life. He's outgoing. He can make like a doorknob talk, is like kind of like what we talk about. And so it kind of, my hesitation was like, I felt like I needed to be somebody else that I was. And the cool thing about this business is most of the most successful coaches, we're all introverts, meaning we don't get our energy from being around people and being outgoing. We get our energy kind of from being ourselves. And what I've realized in this job is people who are great listeners, people who can really focus on what somebody needs. Those are things that are going to help you be successful, because oftentimes when people talk to me, I actually ask a lot of questions rather than talk all the time. And so that was another thing that actually made me feel better, was that it didn't matter who I was. And instead of looking at it like, oh my God, I'm 41, everybody else is 20, I saw it as, oh my God, I'm 41. There isn't a lot of 41-year-old coaches out there. And there are a ton of 41-year-old women who need to lose weight and want to feel better. And so instead of looking things from one point of view, I decided to use it as another. And to this day, it has still been an asset that I am an older woman doing this job with a great body, who looks like they're happy, who looks like they're doing something. And then the last hesitation I had was, I was a stay-at-home mom. And so, like, how was I going to get this work done? Like, was it going to be too much work? And what's cracked me up is I'm actually sitting here doing my job at my kitchen table, my kitchen island, and I have a beautiful office that I've decorated, and I still don't really even work in there because I've always worked this business from my phone. I've worked it from my kitchen. I've worked it when I was on vacation in the park with the kids. It's just always kind of been something I've done as I do life, and that's kind of how I teach my coaches to do this job. So hopefully that helps you with some hesitations. And if you guys have some hesitations, I would love to hear them so I could talk you through it.